Alright, we are live. Hello. We are here. Welcome in, LJ. Hello. Nice to see you, friend. Even though I'm supposed to be taking a break from streaming just so I can kind of reset the old brain, I wanted to stream today. Of course, being the day after I announce I'm taking a break. You know, my brain's like, now it's time to stream. You know, like, the day before, I don't want to stream, I'm taking a break. The day after, like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, stupid brain. I think part of it was I might have been a little tired yesterday, which probably influenced my brain waves. Well, it's not like the break is over, it's just I think when it comes to the streams, I gotta gauge how I'm feeling. Just, the break is temporarily on hold. Let's launch some Skyrim. I tell you what, though, I really want to play Skyrim today, but I've really been in the mood for some tactical shooting games, and, if I do take a break tomorrow, which we'll see how I feel tomorrow, that I might play some Wildlands off-stream. Ghost Recon Wildlands, that is. And having said that, I would very much like to get back to Ghost Recon Wildlands on-stream. So while the Skyrim playthrough's gonna take a while, I might have to play some Wildlands here and there, or either that or that's gonna be the next playthrough of what I do. You do what you want to, yeah. Just gotta gauge how I'm feeling. Now, I am quite tired today. However, it is more of a, instead of being a lack of sleep, it's just been too much sleep. Slept for about 4 or 5 hours for a nap yesterday. Partially because Remy was sleeping on the bed with me, which he almost never does. And he decided he was gonna sleep right in the middle of the bed. So I was a little uncomfortable. But he slept on the bed. I woke up maybe 2 hours in, and he was still sleeping, so I figured I'd just go back to sleep and let him rest on the bed. And then 4 or 5 hours in, that's when I wake up when he wakes up. And then I'm like, okay, let's get back to doing stuff. And I do stuff for a while, and I'm feeling tired around 8:30. So I go back to bed. That time for good. And I like how my E&B series says it's for Fallout 4, even though it's actually the Skyrim E&B. Oh, that's the wrong button. I want that one. So, it's a little weird when it says E&B series for Fallout 4. It's like, no, this it's the one for Skyrim, because I'm using a Skyrim preset. But no, I just wanted to... I think partially yesterday was, like, I also didn't really want to play Skyrim. But today I do, so we're doing it. Just, the main menu is loading. There's a spinning icon underneath the camera, which is, you know, in the bottom right-hand corner. I might just get rid of the... Hold on, I want to do something in OBS. Also, I need to change my sensitivity in-game. I want to get rid of... that. There we go. You've been in a pretty similar situation, feeling burnt out on Twitch. Yeah, it comes and goes. Kind of feel like I never have time to think anymore. Yeah, it can be a bit much at times. And my philosophy is, I will take a break until I love streaming again. However, apparently that break was like less than 24 hours. but people need to take a break when they're feeling burnt out. And sometimes the burnout can be a while. I know Vinny Vinesauce, part of it he was burnt out, and part of it I think he was a victim of a targeted attack of some trolls on the internet. He's a way bigger streamer than me, but he took a lot of time off, and then now he only streams a couple, like 3 or 4 days a week, usually 3, when it used to be almost every night. So burnout can hit in many different ways, and it's important to take a break when necessary. Speaking of burnout, which is the actual opposite of what I'm going to talk about, I need to get back to work on D&D stuff because I have a session on the 28th.
Get things done. I like that.
Right, it's nighttime, which means I gotta go to... It doesn't look like nighttime, it's fairly bright. And I'm going... I can't even tell which way I'm going. Right. Dropping Mondays from the schedule to see if you have a longer weekend. If having a longer weekend will improve your feelings on things. Yeah, and you could also just, like, take all the time off and only go live when you feel like it. Kind of like what I'm doing now. Like, my plan was to take a break for a few weeks and only go live when I feel like it. But it all depends on how much time one needs, how much they want to do something, how much they don't want to do something, and all that. But no, I've got a session, a D&D session on the 28th, so I've got to, not only do I have to write for that, but I need to address one of the holiday games that we do, where it's a Halloween session, which we only did one of 2 years ago, and last October was going to be the other one, but it never, like, scheduled correctly for everybody that wanted to join. And I think what I'm going to do with that, you know, I'm going to have to make a post about it in the Shiny Bree Discord, but what I'm going to have to do with that is be like, okay, do we still want to do this? Or do we just want to scrap the whole thing? And if people still want to do it, then I'll be like, okay, then we're going to have to do it when the current 2 campaigns are over. Because then I can, you know, direct quite a bit of time towards the,
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
towards the Halloween campaign, which was only going to be a one-off, but then I decided that I wanted to do it every year.
Worked well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
But, I gotta, like, address it with a crew, because I don't even really feel like
What can I get you?
running that campaign. I just want to do it for the players.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
But
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I kind of want to just scrap it. I think that's going to be my decision, because I can't waffle back and forth on this. I'm going to have to tell them, okay, well, we're not doing this because, logistically speaking, for my own time and sanity, I'm going to have to focus on only the 2 campaigns. And if I was going to continue to do the Halloween one, I would make it its own campaign. And 1, I don't really feel like doing it when it's its own campaign. And 3, I cannot run 3 campaigns at once. 2 I can do. 3? That's asking a bit much from myself. And mostly it's me putting that on myself of like, oh yeah, I could totally do this. Where the players are very, very understanding that being a DM is hard work, so. If you ain't into it, the others probably aren't going to be feeling it either. Yeah, and that's one of the things I feel about it, like, you know. If I'm not having fun, they will pick up on it, and then they won't have fun. So I'm gonna scrap it and just figure something out for a third campaign idea when we do that. When we finish the main campaign, which is the Fantasy Japan campaign, and the, and it's the
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
thank you for walking in on me as I'm about to pray. And the pre-written campaign. And the main reason I'm doing the two instead of just one is because with the pre-written, it's a pre-written, so all I have to do is read. Like, that, there's not much more creative thought put into it other than I need to read it and go from there. I like how he's just standing there watching me. Like, at least if it's my companions, I see. He couldn't actually get through us, so he teleported, as Skyrim NPCs tend to do. And then we want... probably should put the haggling necklace on whenever we go to buy and sell. And then we want to do the necklace.
No, not yet. But I will. I just haven't
And then the gloves.
gotten around to it yet.
Oh, John, stop dallying.
And then the signet ring.
You know you have to go. It's why Mara put you on this earth. You think a few miles can truly keep...
And then I'll put on my everything else. So then the cloak.
apart?
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
About me the moment I'm out.
Backpack.
Sight.
Sword. And my backpack is containing my armor,
Get yourself a nice
which is the
husband.
Whiterun Thane armor.
Baby.
Which, when I'm adventuring, I'm gonna wear the light armor.
Plan.
When I'm in town, although technically I'm in town right now, when I'm in town, I'll wear the full suit of Whiterun Thane armor, and that I'll only wear that when I'm in like actual towns as part of the Whiterun hold.
I'm sorry, Sinmare, but I'm drunk, and I don't care what you have to say.
All right.
Oh, do you care about for a month in a cell? I charge you with disturbing the Yara's peace.
Okay, let's go to sleep. Doesn't matter if we wake up. Well, we're gonna have to kill time anyways, so.
And I'll charge you with murder for killing everyone's good time.
Okay.
Whiterun, home of the bannered mare.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
And we might as well put on that necklace of haggling, because I might have to buy some food. Although I could just eat this stuff.
But someday
I like my butter hasn't spoiled.
flying.
Oh, thank you, Lydia, for teleporting. I'll get out of everyone's way so they can meander.
Spent almost...
I should almost favorite my food.
the septims
Oh yes, it's under this, so we'll do that.
I had.
That's a little more convenient. I might be cluttering up my favorites inventory soon, but it'll be a little more convenient to do it this way. Oh yeah, it's so much more convenient. I can just press a couple buttons. And then I'll just go outside to the well and I'll drink from there.
This is an ode to Skyrim's...
And I would just tell my followers to relax, but that includes everybody. And I need Lydia to come with me to the blacksmith so we can get her outfitted.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own with our blood and our...
But no, I have to write, maybe not write, but at least check my notes for the main campaign for D&D. And then possibly do some writing just so it's written, because I have some ideas like, what if they do this, then this might happen. And what if they do this, and then this might not happen? That kind of thing. Where I want to have options for different things that happen, so that it seems like the players are making important choices, but really it's just, you know, here are some outcomes that are lightly written. Remy, you are in the way. You are in the way. What do you want? You have been in my face all morning.
I'll be needing some gold.
I've been trying to get things done, and you're just always right there. The Remy clone is so annoying today. I give him pets, though. Like, the characters probably have 1.5 more sessions left of the mega dungeon crawl I'm putting them through. And they're very much in the mindset of, there's too much loot, why bother getting it all? Because, like, a lot of it is coins, and I am, like, making them track coin weight. So, I don't necessarily want to punish them for not taking the coin. The not having thousands of dollary dues of coins will be punishment enough. But I do want to work it into the story a little. Like maybe they can decide what to do with the money, and maybe the bad guys will use the money for their own sakes. He just wants control of his stream. Well, it's the Remy clone. He wants to assume control, so only Remys have control of the stream. The clones are rebelling. Hi, buddy. Do you want to cuddle? Come here. Come here, bub. Come here. I know you want to cuddle. Come on. I'm not gonna force you, though. Come on. Come on, bubs. No? You just want to lay there? Do you want to cuddle or not? Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come on. You just want to lay there? You can lay there, that's fine. Does the clone know he's a clone? No, I don't think so. He's pretty stupid. Not like me, though. I'm the smart Remy. Sven is pogging. Or he was. Okay. Am I well hydrated?
I'll be needing some.
I can't tell, so I have to drink again. Okay, now I'm well hydrated. So, Clone Remy assume he's Remy Prime and that should be in control of the stream. Exactly. Hi, buddy. Are you happy? You comfy kitty?
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
Okay, well, what time of day is it? Seems, well, we could probably just sit here and wait until, the market stalls. Well, actually, Adrienne might be out by the forge. She usually is out working the forge, even if... Why is my camera shaking when my hand is on the mouse pad and not actually on the mouse? Okay, I guess it just had some hairs in the mouse. But, Adrienne might be working the forge, because she works the forge before she opens, like, for business. And she also, works the forge until 5 p.m. when the business closes at 8 p.m. So, she works early, yeah, there she is. She works early, but also, finishes her work early. Because she's the blacksmith, and their shop is still open for the things that's already made.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
I need to get my housecarl outfitted. Can you help me?
This must be her, then. You've done well, Thane. She has such beauty.
Speaking of beauty, how are you today, Adrian?
Things could be better.
What's wrong?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is private affairs.
Maybe I can help.
I'm hesitant to share it, but my husband has a problem. He has special difficulties making love.
Difficulties making love? I'm sorry to hear that.
And if you want to keep having ears, you'll pretend you didn't. I have my problems with getting married, but that's the kind of talk an old warhorse shouldn't be making.
Old warhorse, you're gorgeous.
Don't talk such rot.
Can anything be done? Perhaps a potion. Many men have problems in bed, you know.
Between you and I think his motivations are a bit more self-serving. He wants a man of action, not a woman.
Oh, Ulfberth prefers men.
It's true. So that's that. He has given up, but I have not. But he's a fair man, and he understands.
He understands?
I love Ulfberth, and I respect him. But my passions have their needs.
Enjoy the lurk, LJ. We will see you when you get back. So Ulfberth allows you to have other partners.
It's not exactly forbidden, but even so, it needs to be discreet. There's one I've had my eye on.
Who would that be?
I don't know. Maybe you can figure it out.
You mean me? We've only just met.
I know, it's a bit strange. We shouldn't be talking about this anyway.
No, I would love to give you the attention you need.
But why? Your housecarl is lovely.
She's made it quite clear she's not interested in me.
What?
Apparently Mara forbids it or something.
I'm just surprised. You are Dragonborn, enter Thane. I wouldn't have expected it.
You think she's wrong?
That I do.
I tried talking to her about it.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. It's not your place to gain a measure of her cooperation. She's sworn to carry your burdens. She's a gift for your service.
That's a little
It's
weird.
an honor to serve you. She's supposed to give you what you need for herself.
Really? How do you know all this?
I know because of my father. He's the Jarl's steward.
Regardless, I don't want to pressure her.
I see. It's really too bad, you know. Such beauty.
You're beautiful yourself, Adrian. I'll be happy to be with you.
You've proven your worth. I'm willing to try. But I have another request. I need the right raw materials to make steel. There's a mine in East March Hold. Bring back ore from there.
And you'll outfit my housecarl with these materials.
Do this task for me, and I'd be delighted to give her my finest weapons and armor. It's all in this note.
I'll return soon.
I'll be here, my dear.
Okay.
Don't forget to check in.
Okay, let's see what the list of ore we need for your armor, Lydia. I don't know why Lydia's like ghost white either. Like Hyoromir is pale, but Lydia's like actually white. Like, let's take a good look at her face. Hold still. Like, it's like she's put on too much makeup and like powdered her entire face. Look at her compared to Argus. And then look at her compared to Hyoromir. Yeah, like, Hyoromir is pale. Like, she's actually, like, Snow White. Whatever. Well, is there any other quests for us to do in Whiterun so we can kind of get this done? Oh, we need to give frost salts to Arcadia. We should do that. We'll do this after we're done in,
Needing some gold for supplies.
can't even think of her name. Arcadia. Welcome in Socralidius. Hello. Nice to see you, friend. We're doing AA Lydia / Adrian. And I have to go to a mine in Eastmarch to get materials for Lydia's armor. And I am Thane of Whiterun. I'm currently wearing my Thane signet ring, which, you know, that doesn't look like much. And even though it's heavy armor, so I won't be wearing it into battle, I do have this stuff. You know, actual Thane armor. It's from the mod True Thane, which adds a bunch of different options for when you're a Thane of a hold, and it works for all holds, except for maybe Solstheim, because I don't know if you can become a Thane there. It gives you a whole bunch of, like, super benefits if you're a Thane. Now, I don't have the Thane requires favors? Is that the mod?
I'll be needing some gold.
Or harder Thaneship, I think is your mod? Yes, we did the fight against Murmelnir at the Western Watchtower. Now, by we did the fight, I mean, I didn't have Lydia at the time, of course, but I mean my partners in crime did the fighting, and I was hitting them with courage from the safety of the Western Watchtower. And then when I noticed that the dragon was permanently grounded due to his low health, I went out to go fight him because I thought finally he's vulnerable, so even my little puny little bard could help finally. And then he died. I'm using deadly dragons, so I was a little I was a little hard up for fighting the dragon so bravely, so I had to not fight the dragon so bravely. Oh, she's not open yet, so I guess I'll have to wait.
I'll be needing some
It's too bad I don't have that, not dynamic waiting, it's the alternate waiting mod, where if I wait, I can wait up to only 12 hours, but if I wait, and I choose something to do, then I will attempt to do it and maybe get it done. Like, it'll be like, oh, you earned 10 septums for sweeping the grounds or whatever, or sweeping the market stalls. Something like that. But no, I want to use the harder Thane mod to balance out the fact that when I'm Thane, I have all these different options. But mostly the mod list I have right now is I just wanted the mods to work. I wanted the game to work so I could actually fucking play. So, yeah. But we'll be adding that. It's not in the... I didn't think about it until just now, of course, but I probably will add it for the next run. So if it's 7:30... Hi, Remy. Please don't bite. I see you. I see you. What? You gonna put your paw on me? You often found that Murmelnir, even with deadly dragons, is too easy. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my difficulty. I think what I did was... Hi, Lydia. I increased the damage I take and decreased the damage I deal.
still warm from
So fighting the dragon by myself
some gold for supplies.
at my current level, which is not low, but it's not high. Like, I'm level 8. But it just was way too much on the first few tries. So I'm like, okay, well, let's be a good bard and support the party while they do all the work. And it's kind of nice to, like, take a backseat to everything. So that, you know, the party is the heroes. I'm just the one that gets all the credit because I'm the main character. Good old Mighty Dragons used to fix it. Nice. Arcadia's open now, so I can actually give her her frost salts, and we'll get some potions in return. And then I need to kill some bandits at Halted Stream Camp.
Find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
I don't know if that's correct. I might wait on that. Because it's not quite been a month since I've been a Thane. It's been like 2 or 3 days. I have some frost salts for you from Farengar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
And then I'll keep them. Potion of illusion. Ooh, that helps.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
That'll help too. Brief invisibility. Maybe I'll go do that quest for Brenwyn then. If I'll have that potion of brief invisibility. Because then I can just go invisible and then take the drink. Because my character is not exactly like super good. She's not evil either. She's kind of like a neutral good.
Fresh-baked loaves. Still
Maybe even a chaotic good.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl?
Well, I suppose we should go to Halted Stream Camp. Which, if I remember correctly, I think I know where it is. Remy's loafing out on the desk where the keyboard is supposed to be. So the keyboard is off to the side while I play the keyboard with one hand. So the end of the keyboard where some of my hotkeys are, or where the arrow keys are, I can't access those.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Because I would have to reach over Remy, which also means reaching over the microphone. So it's cumbersome, but he wants to sleep here. Are you thinking of making a State of Your Mods post in which you address all your plans and whatnot? That'd be kind of neat.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
Certainly don't have to do it for my sake. I'm just happy to have mods when you release them. But it would be nice to kind of see what's on the horizon. Oh, speaking of mods, I know you've made some AE mods, mostly bug fixes and all that for like Bitter Cup. I was this close to buying the AE upgrade, considering I can just still downgrade whenever I want. But I bought the orange box from Steam, which is like a bunch of Valve games like Half-Life and all that. But then afterwards, I'm like, wait, AE is on sale for like the money that I would have if I refunded Orange Box. So I refunded Orange Box. I checked it this morning, and apparently, in order to have the funds available on my account, even if the refund was successful, I have to wait up to 7 days. And of course, the winter sale ends in like might even be over already. But it ends in like a couple hours, and I think it's been over by like half an hour.
Oh wait, no. Here it is.
So I missed out on both Orange Box because I could just buy it again, but I would be confusing Steam support, and it might start looking like more of a scam/bot thing. So I don't really want to do that. And I'll miss out on the AE sale. What's your Steam account? Should just be, well, my actual account name is one thing, but my actual, current profile name is Lewin Remy, should be. So, like, but the upside to that is, when I get my SSD is when I'll be, like, concerned about other games and stuff. Especially Skyrim, since Skyrim doesn't really like being on an external. It's currently on my internal, but it's not an SSD. So I thought, well, I won't be getting the SSD until well into this year. And I can always wait till the summer sale to pick it up, considering when the money is actually fully back in my account, I'll have a total of like 11 bucks, which means I just need like 10 bucks or a little more to get the game, so I can always just do that on the summer sale. So it's like, it could be worth something getting mad over, but whatever. There's more to life than Skyrim. Alright, let's get everyone in formation. I would get Lydia in formation. She currently doesn't have a formation config. But I don't really know where to put her. Because if I have my full, I could just put her next to me for now.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
On my left. You've added me as a friend? Nice. I'll be sure to accept the friend request then. Follow. Left. Sneak. Left. Combat. Left? Sure. So then she should have, formation config. And theoretically, this should work with, also, she needs to be a little closer, so I need to go into here. Theoretically, formation with followers should work with mixed unit tactics. So let's look at, Argus. So his access is -64. So Lydia's should also be -64. Could you accept the friend request? I might have something for you. Well, I will do that right now then. I just gotta jump back to my main desk. Okay. Friends. Yes. Confirm. There we go. Okay. Jump back to Skyrim. Popping in to say hi before I go to the eatings, so hi. Well, thank you for stopping by, kitty. Go ahead and get din-dins, and we will be here when you return. So Lydia should now have config, correct config. Correct formation config. And, Gore is somewhere. Oh, he's stuck on something. Hold on. The only problem with formation with followers is it completely overrides the pathfinding for the NPCs. So if they get stuck on something, they likely won't get unstuck because they're focused on just the formation and not formation plus they can't get somewhere, so they have to go around. So, like, they only do the formation. And if you're gifting me something, I appreciate it. It is not necessary, but it is very well appreciated. And, thank you. I really, I don't take well to, receiving gifts. Because my own brain is like, I don't deserve it. But I still appreciate people doing it regardless. And I definitely don't want to come off as ungrateful. So, thank you. And it's not necessary, but very much appreciated.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Remy's waking up. The Remy clone, that is. Because, of course, we are Remy. We're playing the game. Alright, paperwork fixed. Alrighty. Hopefully that'll be stress-free from, for a while. I like how we're just moving through Skullvar's farmland to, get to where we want to be.
All the septums I had.
Yes, welcome back. It's nice to have you again. I could have just turned off at right here. There's always more paperwork looming, indeed. But whatever paperwork stuff it needs done that you got done is done for now. Until there's more.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Is my E&B even on?
For supplies.
Hold on. Yeah, it's on. For whatever reason, my brain is like, this is vanilla. And no, it's not the vanilla coloring. Had a code to still redeem through your Nexus DP. Given you've provided me with lots of work for watch time, you deserve it.
I've spent almost all
Lots
the
of...
I had.
Trying to, my brain is trying to... I see. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, my brain had to wrap around what you said, because I am a bumbling idiot. Well, thank you, I very much appreciate it. Of course, people can subscribe, they can dono, they can give bits. Any support that's thrown this way, even if it's just lurking, that is always appreciated. Lots of content for watch time. Just mistyped, I see. Oh, it's getting foggy, okay. It's gonna make assaulting halted stream camp a little harder to do.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Remy, what are you getting into? Remy! Hold on, he's getting into something. What are you getting into? Oh, I see. Whatever. Nothing important. He's just licking a bowl. Well, I guess the bowl will be a little bit easier to wash now. Not that it's hard, it's just... Looks like it was on discount for 20 more minutes, so I redeemed it just on time. Nice. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. So now, I do want to do a vanilla AE run. So that I can enjoy the game for what it is. And then I do want to use AE for when I make my Dynasty Warriors mod list. However, if MCO requires a downgraded version of Skyrim, I will do that. But it's as easy as downloading the game, running the downgrader, and if I really want full AE, I can just either tell it to do best of both worlds or just get all the files again off Steam. Where you going, Sven?
Almost all the septums I had.
Is that so, Remy? Well, we can take whatever armor's off the bandits and give it to our companions. Because Gore could use an armor upgrade. Sven could use an armor upgrade. For whatever reason, Sven doesn't want to wear his helmet, but I guess that's because he wants to be pretty. And of course, any content I provide
Needing some gold for supplies.
that allows people to get ideas for fixing bugs that are present in vanilla Skyrim, then I suppose I am helping in some weird way. What is that off in the distance? Looks like stuff is on fire.
I've spent almost all the septums I had.
I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna get everyone out of formation. Nope, Lydia, you jumped in front of me when I was trying to get everyone out of formation. What is going on over here? What is this Mickey Mouse shit? Oh, is it goblins? Let's get them.
I've never been more ready. Somebody help!
Oh, did I get him? Alright, let's get him. Thought my stab would reach. Got him that time. Gonna get ya. Gonna get you, you little goblin. Yeah. Stop burning me. I want to stab you. Nice, glyph. On your crotch. Oh, running out of stamina. Yeah, he's just backpedaling. So I'm gonna go after these guys.
Why won't you die?
Sven is getting hammered right now. I'm gonna take care of the mage if I can. Ugh! Gonna smack ya.
Now you'll pay.
I can pay.
Hit you with the strong attack. The strong style.
You won't get the best of me.
Oh, he was a chieftain. Why do y'all have staves? Don't pick up the staves. Here, let me heal our arrow wounds and all that. Since Lydia was shot and Gore has a spike in him.
Someone do something.
What do you mean, Lydia? Oh, hi. Yeah, Lydia, get him. Working on getting spellcasting to work when in beast form. Ooh, interesting. An arming sword of chills. So Lydia's got a long sword of sorts. Goblin longbow. Another sword of chills. Gotta find the rest of these corpses. Werewolves casting fireballs. That sounds cool. Alright, Gore.
Just leave me all the food.
Look, you can't smack
Right.
people with a spell staff. And I'm not gonna let you spell cast either. Where'd the rest of the gobbies go? Gobbos? Oh, there's more.
Don't you get it? You've already lost.
Alright, let's... maybe I can hit him with a calm. Nope, still can't cast the spell. Oh, thank you for moving.
I'll gladly kill you myself. I'll gladly kill you myself. Remember the time I slew you? Well, it's time for an encore.
Nice. I'm killing stuff, I'm killing stuff.
So when you kill this world eater, I was thinking you should try and slice off some of his meat. Seems only fair we eat him, given his name.
Skulker shield. A human heart? Skullbasher Chief. A Goblin War Axe. Too bad I don't use axes.
You're nothing.
Did Argus kill him? I like how my hunting skill is increasing from this. Yes, let's go hunt some goblins. Okay then. Just ebony ore. My sword deals 26, so I don't need the goblin sword. Maybe I need the troll skull for something. I think for campfire maybe, but we would do enchanting, I think.
I've spent almost all the septums I had.
These gobos are a fine source of healing potions.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Alright, everybody, back in formation. Am I shot with an arrow? Nope, that's just my sword scabbard. And I still... Right, I didn't install the parallax textures. Cabbage. And another cabbage. And then I might as well use some wash water real quick.
I've spent almost all the septums I had.
Okay. I should be full up then. And the halted stream camp is right here, so we're gonna just sneak for a moment, so I can, you know, get a moment to let's get out of formation. Hit everyone with a courage. I said, get out of formation, which means stop moving. Why are they so fucky? Now I can't tell if they're in formation or not, so I have to... Yep, they're in formation.
I've spent almost all the
So
septums.
get them out of formation. And stop moving. Hit you with another one.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
And then I'll drink a magic potion real quick. Or not oh, I do, they're just... I was just blinding to them. And then I'll get one last courage out to Sven. And, let's have a fury. See if we can spot any bandits. Oh, looks like some... There's one right here.
Is someone there?
Hehehe.
Time to end this little game.
Nice. And then we'll go ahead and take off the spells. Ah-ya!
My sister hits harder than you. Is that it?
Oh, no stamina to do a power attack.
You're dead.
Okay.
Hear me? Dead.
Die, mage! Oop, they're throwing shit. I gotta hit them with more courage because they're getting burnt. Get the arrows out of everybody. Okay. And I'll get that water drink in a moment. A fur mantle. How's that? Oh, it's more armor. I see. Because it's not a... I guess we could wear it for now.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
This guy's smoking. Here we got an archer. A Habergian. We'll give that to... Sven. Too bad he only has iron arrows. We'll loot the rest of this camp before we... Oh, he's got a spell tome that I can sell. Chosses will give to Sven as well. Gonna take their firewood.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Well, maybe we'll get enough gold from this job that, well, I can give some out. Get the grilled leeks. There we go. The 8R cheese. And the mammoth snoot. You guarding over his corpse. Did I loot this one? I have. Alright, let's get that water drink. Been too long. Okay. Speaking of water, my bard is slightly thirsty. Right, I favorited it, so I can just do that. Let's get more food from their barrels. Garlic, I can use that for cooking.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Salt piles, I can probably salt that rabbit leg now. And then I'll have another salted meat. More salt is always good. Now, let's see if we can salt that rabbit leg, because I don't have... but it only counts it. That's unfortunate. It counts it all as salted instead of just the ones that are specifically salted.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
More salt is good. More meat I get, the more I can salt it. In fact, I might be able to salt that mammoth snoot. Salt. There we go. Then it won't go bad right away. I should cook more, however. Alright. We need to get inside the mine.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Alright, let's go. Oh, my neck. My neck crack. Alright. Miss. And now I don't have enough magicka. Now I do. There you go. Okay. Actually, let's hit our friends with the courage. Ah, you're hitting me. Why, father? Oh, nice.
Not so fast.
Okay.
For you. You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Way to go, Gore. Oh, there's more.
Do something.
Oh, he tripped on a rock and died. Uh-oh. Lydia, get up.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, hold on, I am not allowed. Well, while you're spraying us with magic, I'm gonna level up my one-handed. That goes to my health. Let's see, one-handed. And we'll do... What is it? Ah, swords. I got him! Alright, guys. Enough laying on the ground. Enough laying on the job.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
Alright, are you essential? Yes, you are. Oh, don't want to run now. Need one of those.
I'll be needing some
I've
gold
got
Sven.
supplies.
Frost potion formula. Well, we're not an alchemist, so... Oh, speaking of, Sven, I have some armor for you.
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
You've already got chosses. So how would you like... How would you like a male Bernie? Oh, this is for me. So you're gonna have a Habergian instead. The male Bernie is something I can wear. Oh, nope. Give me that back. Why aren't you wearing the Habergian? Because it's technically better? Okay. Whatever you say, Sven, so then I can drop both Habergians. But first I'm gonna put on my male Bernie. Potion of healing. Potion of stamina. Oh, nice. You're such a mess right now. Don't sweat it. You will get through this like everything else. Just it might be a little harder. You're doing 5 different things at once. Sounds pretty stressful. We don't want to go there just yet. We want to go this way.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Are we dirty? No, we're not dirty, but our followers are. Also, I didn't loot that other guy. Ooh, a white fur cloak. Septums. A great sword. Not that stress, just kind of messy. I see. What was that helmet he was wearing? Oh, that wasn't him. This guy. What helmet were you wearing? Keep getting distracted and starting something new on top of everything. And horned helm Aventail. Doesn't look like an Aventail. But I'll take it so Lydia has something. Key to halt the stream mine. This is a shield, apparently. Which makes quite a bit of sense. Well, I suppose if we had Janassa in the party, I'd take this. But she also wears light armor, so this wouldn't be for her. I suppose I could give it to Lydia in case she wants to use it.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my thane?
Take this helmet. You're gonna look real goofy in it. But I want you to have it. And then take this shield. And if she's not wearing it, well, she's gonna hold on to the Whiterun shield.
Let's get going then.
But the Klingenbrecher, otherwise known as a sword breaker, is a shield.
Almost all the septums I had.
And then we'll go this way so we can... So we can gather some mammoth stuff,
I'll be needing
maybe.
some gold for supplies.
Ugh, my booty. Might have to resituate myself in the seat. My butt is hurting a little. Well, there's no one up here. Fish barrel. We can take some fish, especially since it's got salt.
Spent almost all the septums I had.
Potats. Is that a flute I see? No, I just saw something wrong. But we do need a musical instrument, preferably a lute. But a flute will do.
You fight lions. It's not too difficult to slay a house cat.
Potion of the warrior. Sure. I know this crafting stuff can be useful for Adrienne. So we can always sell that to her. Oh, there's another healing potion there.
I've spent almost all the septums I had.
So that's all that's in here? Alright.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
I really like this song. Crystal Chronicles, being a Final Fantasy game, has seriously some great medieval music in it. Well, we've already cleared this part, so...
What's that? Is something ahead? Bandits? Beasts? Where's my sword? I think I forgot my sword.
Now watch him target me and not his friends, even though I'm sneaking. Where's my crosshair, please? enough sneaking. Let's go in. Not enough magicka. Did I hit the wrong spell? I did. Okay. Oh, I think he's raging. La. Well, what are you waiting for? Fight him! Oh, you're a bandit. You're the bandit chief. She's dead. Alright. Okay. Those two orcs. Yeah, stab you while you're dead. Okay. That was pretty well fought. A crowbill axe. The poacher's axe. That's a unique, so we're gonna take it. A Breton hauberk with gambeson. Ooh, this is an upgrade. Elite infantry gauntlets, armor for gore. A Nordic helm. Who wants this? See if we can give that to Lydia. I keep wanting to call her Uthgerd. We'll give her the cloak too. Okay. Time to loot.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Silver ore. Potion of the Defender. I guess I'm learning the spell. Despite the fact that I wanted to, you know, take it and not read it, even if I press shift, it'll still like, oh, I guess I have to wait for it, I guess. We'll take that and read it later. Well, I know it works now, just I gotta wait for it to actually, like, activate.
I've spent all
An empty water skin. Nice. Now we have an extra water skin in case this one breaks. Patats? Oop, more salt. Definitely take it. Just ordered some software. Nice. What'd you get? Let's see. Scroll of Solar Flare. Okay. No one in the party uses one-handed blunt objects. And after you get receipt, they tell you they'll appear on your card as paddle.com. Okay. Suppose I'll call first person for this. Ooh, Ransom Zarek. And then we'll take that and read it later. Cake and the Diamond. Take that and read it later. I don't know why these books are so expensive. This one isn't.
I've spent almost all the septums I had.
It's gotta be one of the more sus-sounding company names. Yeah. Is it a specific kind of word processor you use for writing? Okay. Just some sort of word processor then. Welcome back, Kitty. Hello. Welcome in, friend. Hope you're doing well today.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
I still haven't gotten Blacksmith Forge water fixed yet. So it's always so jarring when I see the quenching chamber here, I guess you could call it, and it's just still water. And then I might as well salt as much meat as I got, and whatever I don't have, whatever I do have that can't be salted, I'll cook, which I can do outside. Nothing sus, but anyone reading your card history might think otherwise, right?
All the septums I have.
Fine, still need to suck up the fact that you'll be voiding warranty and changing the thermal paste. Sure, it's... I mean, can't you just get in contact with people? Well, I suppose that's part of the reason you want to void the warranty, or I guess maybe not want to, but might not really have a choice. Is because the getting in contact part is going to be very cumbersome, from what you've said, so... Well, now that I've actually got a second armor upgrade after just putting on a new set of armor in this dungeon, we'll give that to Sven.
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
He's carrying quite a lot of stuff. Well, he doesn't want to wear this, so I'll take it. I'll take that. I need to fix the textures on these. I think it just might be a thing in Xedit where it's overwriting a vanilla object, but it's carrying over an alternate texture set that it shouldn't be. He can keep his ring. But I'm gonna give him the male Barney, unfavorite it. I'll favorite the Breton Hauberk with Gambison. So you take that. 45, and his mercenary armor is still better somehow. Okay, I guess I'll just give that to Hjormir then. Actually, it's the same armor rating, it's just it's better warmth and all that. I can get in contact with them. All I need to do is walk to the store. The problem is, by law, they get to take the product in for a whole month, no matter how long the repair and maintenance work takes. And I ain't got a fucking month. I see. That is unfortunate. So I'm gonna drop one of these chausses. Unless Skjormir doesn't have a pair of chausses, you do. Lydia, you don't have a pair of heavy boots, so... Let's see what these guys had.
For supplies.
I mean, if you've got no other choice but to void the warranty, I guess that's what you'll be doing. It's just, it's not something you really want to do, because you want to have, like, if something really goes wrong and you void the warranty, and then you'll be a shit out of luck. EU has a pretty good consumer protection law, but warranty is not one of them. Why the fuck are warranty void stickers still allowed? Right, we need to dole out loot. Gore, you are getting...
Just leave me all the food.
You are getting the Elite Infantry Gauntlets. I'll take those.
Alright then.
And then... I don't know if I looted this guy yet. Nope. Woolen cloak. Green. I'll take it. I might go back to the... Well, this is more armor, but I want to go back to the fur cloak. Because it's more fashionable for our Nord lady. And then we'll give the other fur cloak to Lydia.
I've got your back. I am at your command.
Okay. Give you the Nordic helm. And the brown fur cloak. Oh, I gotta take your mantle from you. Huntsman's mantle, brown. Take that. You keep your shield.
Lead on.
I need a... Actually, I'll give the fur cloak to Gore, because I like having the, like, fur cloaks
Just leave
for the
me
heavy
alone.
warrior types and the like mantles for the not heavy warrior types. So I'll give the white fur cloak. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my white fur cloak? Fur cloak. Where's the white fur cloak? Why not have it? Never mind. Then he's getting the green woolen cloak.
Let's go.
It's a little more regal that way. I think I'm just gonna pull the trigger tomorrow. This thing's not gonna last another 8 months when temps are getting higher by the day. Oof. What else do I need to dole out? Money, perhaps? How much money do I got? Oh, I got quite a bit. Let's give some to Lydia.
I'm right behind you.
I need to trade some things.
I am at your command.
And then I'll give you some money. 50 septums. This is why I like the Skyrim, like stack bar, I guess you could call it. Because the one in Fallout 4, it zooms up, but it's, like, you can't really account for it zooming. So it's very hard to, like, select, and I don't think you can actually grab the like, actual tick meter and then pull it over yourself. I think you have to actually do it the hard way, which is inconvenient. But I prefer the Fallout 4 bartering system. It's much better. The only problem I have with the bartering system is I can just give stuff to an NPC. There's a flute. There's a flute. We're starting to be a bard already. Do I have one of these? I should. Where I can just give stuff to a trader, and then like take stuff that I want to buy. And sure, the price is offset, but I can get so much loot, and this is more a problem with the loot system than it is the bartering system. I can get so much loot that is so valuable that I can just give them stuff, take something that I want to trade, and then get more money out of it. And it just rubs me the wrong way. Welcome in, Bruxus. Hello. How you doing today, friend? Yes, the Remy takeover continues. Getting lots of salt. Always could use some random red apples in case I, you know, run out of cooked food. So, let's double check that we have a brief history of the Empire version 1, which we do. So now we can start reading these books. Like, actually reading them. Doing well, busy, but thought I'd drop a lurk and say hi. Well, thank you for stopping by. Get that work done you need done, but otherwise we'll be here. More salt. Nice thing about the salt, too, is it weighs very little. It still has weight, I believe, but can't even undervolt the GPU to help things because you assume it shares VRMs with the CPU or something. MSI Afterburner has no voltage signal. That's weird. So if they're connected, you probably can't undervolt the GPU because you'd likely be undervolting the CPU as well. Welcome in, Lord Melza. Welcome in. Hello. Is that what you're saying, Kitty? Is that if you do it, then it might fuck the whole system? Well, specifically the GPU and the CPU. I think we can stop picking up apples, but if we find any more salt, we'll take it. This is also why I like to have the realistic capacity mod, where I will have very little carry weight. So I can't just take stuff like I call that. It's funny, I was just thinking about experimenting with undervolting your GPU. Yeah, that all sounds very complicated, so for someone like me who's more or less just a regular consumer, I wasn't even aware that was a thing, and I also probably won't be doing that anytime soon. But it's unfortunate with Kitty because they're trying to lower the temperature of their laptop, I'm assuming. And is this... Okay, it's just regular infantry armor. And they might not be able to without also undervolting the CPU. As far as I'm understanding, undervolting is very beneficial. You should look into it. Okay. Most modern GPUs can get better performance from it. Interesting. You gotta undervolt and overclock. I'm assuming you're gonna tell me that undervolting is especially helpful if you overclock? Or is that something you don't do? Oh, Sid Gibb's gonna send me a letter. Did I level up again? What level am I? I'm only level 9. Or did Sid Gear already send me the letter? I don't know. Well, anyways, if we can cook here, we will. If not, I'll just... Nope, that's just a static object. So we're gonna set a fire, and we're gonna get to cooking. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna salt our meat. Oh, it's already salted. The salmon meat we can salt. Use running the modded power play tables on your Vega 64 back in the day. That let you increase the power limit to like 150% and the performance was bonkers. Interesting. Clam meat, that can be eaten, apparently. I thought I could salt it, but apparently not. Hope I don't get sick. Even just dropping the voltage by 5 to 10 millivolts can increase performance without having to touch clocks. But a driver update killed that, so stuck with a plus 50% power limit. Oh no. So all my... This is not salted. Let's just save, just in case we eat it. So I have raw food hurts me. Hurts me. Salt that. And then I'm gonna start cooking. Because the more I cook, the more... the more betterer I am at cooking. And I don't even have Kako enabled. And the nice thing is, Skills of the Wild has a Kako patch. So whenever I do add Kako, I'll be able to use that with my current mods. Wonder if people were burning up their Vega 64s, so AMD said no. Perhaps. Place cooking. We gotta start a fire first. It would help. Add fuel. Wood shavings. How much animal? I don't have any animal fat. Wood shavings from branches. And then I suppose I can practice my flute. You might be wondering why Lydia's just carrying a dagger. And that is because it counts as a shield. It's from the mod Bob's Armory. And he has various shields that are basically other weapons. And since the Swordbreaker makes sense as a shield, considering it was mostly used as an offhand disarming tool, suppose I could make more kindling out of the firewood. Because I need an actual, like, 2-stage fire before I can... Let's see, crackling campfire takes deadwood or firewood, so I just kind of screwed myself there. Let's see if we can find a tree. And there is a tree. Let's just hope I don't fall down the pit. Let's get our wedge axe. Is that enough? Oh, that's the wrong button. I wanna sheath my weapon. Let's see. Power equals voltage times current. Power limits are set by drivers or physically on the card. Lowering the voltage allows the current draw to increase, which can sometimes lead to more performance at lower temps. I see. Can confirm big boost on AMD. Under voltage, your 8 gig RX 570. You think by minus 15 millivolts and was getting a solid 5 to 10 frames extra in most games. Never tried going lower. I see. Maybe people were burning up their Vega 64s back then. People were realizing they could exceed Vega 64 performance with the Vega 56. So they might have killed it so people would need to buy the more expensive GPU. Interesting. Can I not make a crackling campfire? God damn it. Guess I gotta sit at the tree for a hot second. If only I could, like, take the axe to, like, disassemble some of this stuff, but I guess that would be, you know, asking too much of the mods / game. AMD driver software even added an auto undervolt feature. They did do that. God, why can't Nvidia have such good software? I mean, I'm likely stuck with Nvidia for a while. Especially considering the 3060 Super / 3060 Ti is something I want. But that doesn't mean I don't think AMD has really good products, because obviously they do. Shouldn't need a roaring campfire. So this should be good enough to cook with. And back in the day, I don't think AMD was really up to par with Nvidia as far as maybe not quality, but like actual like what the GPUs could do. But nowadays, it's like AMD is pretty comparable. Salted horker meat, which I can make out of salted horker meat. Interesting. Let's make potato soup. We'll make some charred. Well, do we want to make charred meat? Yeah, lots of salt. We'll turn the horker meat into food. I can make plain soap out of troll fat. We'll hold on to it for now. Let's cook the salmon meats. Let's cook up all our food. Because then we can get more cooking experience. And I believe our hunting skill also increased, so we should have a perk point. The 1660 Ti on your laptop has been nothing but trouble. Drivers breaking constantly, shadow play randomly refusing to work, losing desktop recording capabilities, control panel being its usual slow self. Nvidia still has the upper hand in absolute top-of-line cards, but AMD has been honestly a better or as good choice for the low mid-range for years. Nvidia still usually holds performance at the crown at the very high end, but use more power. They also have much better ray tracing, but most people don't use that. RX 570 and 580 were extremely popular budget cards. A 580 cost about $150 before things got bad. Yeah, the only reason I'm sticking with Nvidia is for streaming. I stream via the NVENC encoder. Well, we should be good to go for food. Shouldn't have to buy any for a while. Let's go ahead and put out the fire. We'll get some wood back. Radeon drivers were trash for a long time, but they're awesome now. Never had an issue on the RX 570 except for FreeSync being really broken in some games. I see. Well, we shouldn't need to stay here any longer. I suppose we go get our bounty. Or reward for our bounty. Right, we have an Axe of Whiterun. Which I guess also serves as my badge of office, so I will favorite that. I also have the Poacher's Axe, which I will probably hold on to for now. I need to give these arrows out. This can be sold, so I'm not going to favorite it. Lots of stuff that I'm carrying. I guess some of this could be sold. Fjormir, do you want the male Bernie?
We heading out?
Actually, it's the same armor rating, so never mind. RX 5000 drivers were awful on release. I think some people couldn't even get to Windows. Oof. That's a big no-no.
Not a problem. Like I said,
You need some arrows. You're gonna take the steel arrows. And Gore's gonna take the Nord Broadhead Edge arrows. Or Broad Edge, I guess. Where is he? There he is.
Just leave me all the food.
Right. The Broadhead arrows. Where's Argus?
Let's go.
I haven't seen Argus. Oh, he's stuck out here for some reason. Hold on. Are you borked? Where'd he go? There he is. Now he's back to normal. Give me a hug. Glitchy hug.
Man was granted wisdom, so he may know his own.
He just borked on his own. I think AMD and OBS finally got the AMD encoder working well in like the last 2 months. Fortunately, you have enough CPU headroom for CPU encoding. Hopefully AMD can figure out ray tracing performance soon. It's the only thing holding them back from bullying Nvidia to death right now. Though that being said, it's not hard to be better than Nvidia when the 480 and 470 Ti exist. Yeah, the whole 40 series just... It seems so excessive in all by all manners. It just seems so excessive. Like, excessive in price, excessive in size. And the only thing it's not excessive in is how much it can actually do. Like, it can, like, get you 3 to 5 more FPS compared to what the 3090 can do. Like, it's not really that... It's not really that bad of an increase. Especially considering the price. It's not excessive, it's a scam. Yeah. I'm not happy with either company right now. Their prices are utterly insane. The 4070 Ti is garbage, and it costs upwards of $800 redos. What else do I need to do out here? Probably nothing. So we just go back to town and get our bounty. Well, first off, we need to drink some water. Right, because the water skin replaces itself with a different version. It takes it out of my favorites. Where is my water skin? Is it completely empty despite, you know, drinking from it? I guess we're just gonna have to settle for something else. Well, we need to favorite our other food as well. We got lots of charred meat, 8R cheese, green apples, grilled leeks, potato soup. Not that. Well, I suppose in a pinch I could eat this, but I won't favorite it for now. I want to save it for tomato soup. And I still didn't look at my hunting skill. Because I suppose I could just get another fire going. Got enough wood. Because I can get water from here and then purify it. The only NVIDIA, let's see, it's between the 3080 and 3090 for performance. If only you could see my face right now. I kind of just made a U face. The only NVIDIA GPU worth anything is the 4090, but it should be at nearly $2,000. NVIDIA's marketing was comical too. They claimed 3 times gain over 3090 Ti. The catch? They got the numbers based on Cyberpunk 2077, where they compared DLSS 2 versus DLSS 3. And that's kind of where my brain is like, okay, what does that mean? But I think that basically they're claiming it can do more than it actually can, because they're using kind of a false positive, I guess. Kind of wouldn't mind a 7950 XT when it comes out, just because I used to use an HD 7950 for a long time back in the day. 4070 Ti marketing is a scam. It's unfortunate. What is it, right control? No, it's right alt. There we go. Hi, buddy. Hi, Remy clone. DLSS 2 is your standard DLSS upscaling. DLSS 3 generates additional frames so you can get an extra frame for every 2. Generally, they look close enough to the real thing that you don't notice. So they're basically saying the 4070 T... which one were you talking about? The... 4070 Ti, I think is what we're talking about. Hi, do you want to cuddle? Come here. You can cuddle this time, you know. Come on, get off the keyboard. Come on, come here. That's a boy. Atta boy. Come on. It'd be like them running the 4070 Ti at 480p versus 3090 Ti at 4K, but not telling that in the benchmark. Didn't even think about the 7950 coming back in a way. Like, of course that will make it look better. Hi, buddy. I have a cat cuddling me, so I'm cuddling him back. Oh, you've had enough already? It's okay. Come on. Come on. That's a boy. Come on. There we go. I won't put my chin on your head this time, okay? I thought you liked it because you were purring. Their marketing slides had no test system information or graphics settings. It was basically blank. HD 7950 worked great, way longer than it had any right to. I mean, I was on a GTX 660 for a while. And guess what? It could play Skyrim. It couldn't play Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay, we need to get another fire going. Because, like, I would put it on the lowest settings, but, like, the sky would be all fucked up. And it would basically be, like, super potato, as far as the graphics go. Hi! Oh, hold on. Game kind of locked up. Hi, that's my skin. What's going on here? Why is it... Oh, I see. It's glitching out for some reason? Is it because Remy's tail is on the keyboard or something? Nope, it's just... It was just there. What's going on here? Whatever. You're basically just paying for the bigger number on the side of the card at this point. The only thing missing from their 4070 Ti marketing was them talking more about AMD than their own product. They still got work to do to compete with Intel on the bullshit. Come on, you. Are you gonna cuddle, or are you gonna lay on the desk? It's a little weirder how AMD and Nvidia are not doing much comparing to each other. Cortex did an interesting video speculating that they may be price fixing, which makes sense since both have ramped up their prices like 50% over the last gen. Interesting. We'll use up the kindling. Something's going on with my campfire menu. I'm using W and S, but I can't use the mouse for some reason. Well, whatever. We got a fire going. Let's go ahead and put the cooking pot down. We'll go ahead and clean up our water here. We'll have some of that food we made. No, Hyoromir, I need to use the cooking pot. Hi, buddy. Wildlander skill also increased. So now we've got to use our skills here. But first, it's lunchtime. It might not even be a deliberate conspiracy. There's got to be something going on. It's not a chip shortage if CPU prices can be as low as they are. Apparently it doesn't need to be according to FTC rules, so they're just doing it because it's technically legal. Or rather, it's not illegal yet, so they're gonna get away with it. It's not that it's necessarily endorsed by law, but it's more like it's not illegal yet. Yes, it could be accidental because they want to one-up each other's margins. I see. That could be the case as well. Feeling well stated, that's good. And then we'll have a drink of water. We're gonna drink it from our inventory in case it bugs out. Price fixing is illegal, they need to be caught, investigated at least. That's just it. If it is price fixing, which it probably isn't, I'm sure these companies are aware that that is illegal and they don't want to go out of business. Even if they were price fixing, they need to be caught. That's the key word. If they're price fixing, which I doubt they are, they haven't been caught yet. It's already happened with RAM. Who was it? Samsung and someone else? Oh, nice. That's cool. Micron? Let's see. Skills time. That's the one. I wasn't even aware Micron existed as a company. Alright. Do we need any for this? Nope. We need to do more campfires. Like, even in Quest, I had a hard time setting down for a fire, even though I had constant, like, camping pictures. None of that. Cooking? Is my cooking... Ooh, we got 2 cooking perks. And we'll spend it on this, too. I think you overestimate how much the people who make these decisions actually care about the continued existence of the company. Well, if it's anything like the gaming industry as a whole, I would not be surprised. We'll do this. What's this one? Expert Packer gives me more carry weight. Northfinder. Okay, so this is telling me what direction I'll be facing, which is really useful. Fortunately, GPUs aren't selling out anymore. Many of them have just been sitting on shelves since launch. Customers are sick of the bullshit, finally. Part of that is because like, the pandemic is still going on, but for the most part, it's over, quotation marks. The economy, strangely enough, as bad as the economy is right now, seems to have recovered from the actual panic days of the pandemic. having said that, the reason people aren't buying, which is to say people aren't buying, but bots are buying, the reason that's not happening anymore is because the likelihood of a chip shortage is not as common. It's still happening, I think, but it's not as common as it was during the actual panic period. So people aren't trying to buy a Jeep. They're not really buying a PS5 at $5,000 because, you know, bots bought 20 of them. Like, that doesn't... It still happens, but not nearly as much. There's a time a few years ago when RAM prices were ridiculous. 16 gigs of DDR4 cost like $400 or something. They got caught now, and it's normalish. That or fines are getting caught will be a fraction of the profits they'll make by doing it. Especially if it's only the companies getting hurt and not the individuals going to jail. Yeah, scalpers are getting screwed for now. They're getting screwed for now. Destroy. And then we'll pick up our cooking pot. It'd be real nice if the people doing illegal things actually went to jail. But, you know, we gotta put people in jail for having, you know, 2 ounces of weed in their pocket. But that's a discussion for another time. If only I had a fart sound effect hotkeyed on the keyboard. Because then I would be like, this is what I think of politics. And then just play a fart sound. My character isn't an alchemist, but she knows that Nirnroot is, like, wanted by alchemists. So she's picking it up. Also, mud crab. Go fight the mud crab, other mud crab. By go fight mud crab, I mean my followers are going to attack you. Oh. Thought I had that bug again, where it fails to cast the spell. Now, if only I actually had that as a mod and that is enabled. It's not, but there's a mod called Fizzle, where if you're not as experienced in spellcasting, there's a chance it could fail. Which is basically, you know, you go to cast it after the casting time like this, and then it goes, you failed to cast the spell. And I'll leave the mud crabs for the carry-on, which is, weirdly enough, other mud crabs. You always grab Nirnroot whenever you heard it, just because it's shiny and hums. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the idea of, oh, it's so unique, I have to take it, it might be valuable, or maybe I'll collect Nirnroots, when really it's just a unique alchemy ingredient because it was like that in other games. And I might even make a patch where Nirnroot is more expensive, within a reasonable amount. But then I might also make it so that if it's being sold by vendors, that it is, again, expensive. It's so unique that there's like 500 of them. Right. Also, they're not like other alchemy ingredients where they're kind of just, they're kind of just wherever. I mean, sure, there's 500 of them, but how many of them are actually, like, in unique spots? Probably not all 500, but still. Plus there's the 30 Crimson Nirnroot, which that's a wholly unique item simply because there's a quest attached to it. I'm thinking Fury is probably not going to be all that useful, considering I have all these followers. I suppose it's a lazy way of getting my followers to attack something. I think also the fact that Nirnroot was a finite resource in Oblivion, so it makes it feel special just by association. I suppose so. Ooh, we haven't been here yet. we have on other playthroughs, but this playthrough is actually working. Blow up the Lad of the Lake. Now this should be very valuable from what I can tell. Yup. 1,500 gold worth. Daddy Beef! Hello, father. Gonna lurk while editing? Ooh, very nice. What you working on? Although I suppose if you're lurking, you can't tell me, but... Enjoy the lurk. We will be here. Oh, am I in combat with something? Oh, yes. Red wolves. Here, fight your friends. Don't give me a disease, please. I said please. Hit him with your stuff. Show him your moves. Does that sword come with a screaming man sound effect? I see. You're making a Wilhelm scream joke. No, Kitty, it's Windhelm. Too bad Kitty can't read. I still need to add more emotes to, 7TV. I picked like 50 of them, but I still don't have oh, I do have Madge. Nice! For some reason, I thought I didn't. Oh, there's... Guys, if you're gonna go searching for something, get in fucking formation. Don't go off killing the entirety of the tundra. Also, who's this? Who's this? Oh, this is Shoromir. Add more Borpa? I think Borpa was where I was like getting fatigued by adding emotes, and I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll add more later. And later is of course coming, so. Are we in combat with something again? Again? Guess not. Also, have I done that unmarked bandit camp? Although I suppose with Atlas map markers, it probably adds a marker there. The one over here. It's too bad there's no, it's too bad there's no, like, bounty for that location with a mod. Although technically it's, you know... Oh, it's almost nighttime, I see. The sun is still out, by the way. Just the northern lights are here, so same with the stars. That's one thing I don't really particularly like about NVT ENB, is the nights are so bright. You always called those guys the cave boys? Yeah. They're hanging out in a small cave outcropping. You don't know why, they don't have much of a cave. It's technically a cave, it's just not a very deep one. I guess rock outcropping, like I said, is a bit more technical, but you could say cave and it'd be the same effect. Also, I guess it really is nighttime because my character's tired. Although, I suppose that is partially because I do have the combat increases needs thing turned on. Or I need. So the more I do combat, the more wore out I get. You can turn night brightness down without screwing other lighting up. I just don't remember how. Well, I did it, and then it did it. It screwed it up. Because I just used, like, exterior night brightness, exterior dawn brightness, and exterior dusk brightness, and it made the lights very dim. You like the bright night? Well, this is also partially a weather issue. Like, it's still very yellow, which is to say the sun is out still. The sun is going down, but it's something to do with, like, the time scale and the actual weather event. Oh, okay. Let's get my friends all couraged up here. Oh. Guys. Get out of formation. Argus, stop moving, please. There you go. And then I'll have a Magica potion. and then I'll hit one of these bandits with a fury. Now, if only my followers would actually just leave them alone. So that, where's my crosshair? Okay, they're moving. Yeah, that was a little too far out. Too far to the left. Oh, almost got him. They almost walked into it. They're coming. Yep, they're here. Okay. Ah-ya! Stab you in the titty. Slash. Double slash. Nice. Ow, stop hitting me with friendly spells. Good thing I have the friendly fire mod on. Or I should say, you know, it's off. Oh, you've got a Jingasa. Nice, I broke his stamina. I think that's part of Valhalla. Oh, I thought he was still alive for a second. Let's get the projectiles out of us. It's much worse than a skill issue. Here's the other bandits, perhaps? Nope. Okay. We don't have lock overhaul enabled, so we're gonna have to pick the lock the old-fashioned way. Gonna head on over to Leo's. Ooh, Leo is live. We are gonna have to say hello. Ah, come on. It was lovely to catch up with you, Lou, Remy, whoever you are. Well, it was nice seeing you, LJ. We will catch you on the Leo stream later. There we go. We will see you around, friend. Okay. Big giant explosion fuck-off attack. Here, fight your friend. Oop, I missed. Fight your friend, I said. Fight your friend. Gotta kill the mage here. Come here. Get him, boys. Yeah. Nice. Well done, lads and lasses. Lads and lasses. Oh, you've had a spear. Another reason why I want to go back to vanilla combat is so I can actually have proper spear stuff. Because no other moveset is going to do what I want to do. And that includes Edgemaster, which is a little more grounded. No moveset does what I want for medieval Skyrim. And unfortunately, Le Sentiment du Fur does not work with animated armory. And I was thinking about potentially learning how to animate. You joke, but I was thinking about doing it just so I can maybe make my own. Especially considering the mod author for Le Sentiment du Fur released on Nexus their first-person rig that they used for Le Sentiment du Fur for Blender. So maybe if I really get a bug up my ass about it, I can make my own goddamn Le Sentiment du Fur animations. Preferably for things from Animated Armory. Now, obviously, some of the Animated Armory weapons are a little more Eastern in style. So, yeah. Plus, I'll probably need to get in contact with the mod author so I can figure out how they did the skill system so that I can have animations for not just the new weapons added by Animated Armory, But then, like, okay, I think we're good on food. But then I can also have it for... Get pickpocket XP. Have it for the 4 different movesets for each weapon that Le Sentiment du Fer has. Let's see, I believe Distar has a quick startup guide on how to use all the stuff he developed for AMCO 80XP. That is the problem. Now I could use all the documentation, ask around, and figure it out. And figure out how to... Cure? Oh, that's poison. And figure out how to convert Le Sentiment du Fer to MCO. Now, the only problem is Le Sentiment du Fer uses its own first-person rig, so I don't know how that would translate to MCO. And I have a feeling that if I straight up asked Distar on how to add things for first-person, he'd probably laugh in my face. Because he's an asshole. Does amazing work for modding, but kind of a fucking prick. And I don't know how the Sentiment du Fer does the skill system, where it uses 4 different movesets per weapon based on your actual skill with the weapon. So... I have to figure out how that works, because Le Sentiment du Fer does not use MCO, it uses Sky SA. Speaking of skills and weapons, I wonder what Charmed will do now that all those combat mods are out. He was trying out Sky SA. He was going to try out Sky SA at some point. You don't know if MCO can do first person, but I imagine the third person stuff should work fine. That might just be dark conditions. I'm sure. But also, as mentioned, the mod author for Le Sentiment du Fer released their custom first-person animation rig that they made for Le Sentiment du Fer. So I don't know if, one, converting that will even work with MCO just out of the gate with a conversion, or if I would have to go in and make my own thing to have it work in first person. So, what I'm considering doing is just figuring out how to backport it to Sky SA. More, not even backport it, but like, make it specifically for Sky SA. Oh, right, I am over encumbered. So, Lydia, I need you to take some of my food. And unfortunately, the food won't spoil while in a follower's inventory. So I'm gonna see if I can give her the stuff that won't spoil, like the butter and the salt. Cause I got that's a lot of salt. I think I can put the salt away. Yeah, that's enough to get moving for now. We'll deal with that later.
You lead, I'll follow.
Please, Todd. Todd! Because if I try to just do this, that's what happens, despite getting high enough to get up. Now I can't jump because I'm on the ledge. And now I'm over the ledge because the game compensated. Or should I say overcompensated. And now I'm floating. Come on, jump over the ledge, please. Todd! This is why EVGAT is necessary. Having said that, I don't think EVGAT has any functionality for carts. But this is fucking laughable. This is laughably bad. Now I have to TCL, or at least go first person. Yep, over the edge now. Because Todd doesn't know how to design... He doesn't even know how to design platforms, let alone platforming. So now, I've got to take a running start at this, which I cannot get up. For fuck's sake, just... Fucking finally. Okay. Remove this. I'm gonna stop picking up salt. I think I've got plenty of salt. Another water skin. I've got 2. I don't want too many. Because then I'll just be cheesing it. I could... We got plenty of potatoes for now. Large sack. Potato. I'll take the shovel, even though it's not necessary. I'll take the shovel so when I do use pay your respects, that I can actually, like, say that I'm burying somebody. But the game has buried the option to even pick up the shovel, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it. And you know what? This seems like a fine spot to take a rest for the evening. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, I might consider using Edgemaster. Oh, smuggler's note. Akari, you can take those prices and eat them. We found our own source of skooma now. The real stuff, not that watered-down third-hand trash you've been selling. And don't even think of ratting us out. One word to the guards and I'll make sure they know what that seer of yours is really up to. I'll consider Edgemaster, but also Edgemaster doesn't work in first person. But having said that, I think it's just an issue of plugging in a controller and using a controller. Because, in my opinion, Skyrim combat in first person, for me, is very, very comfy and is great on mouse and keyboard. However, I am willing to try third person again, but with a controller, considering, one, Witcher 3 was already much better on controller than mouse and keyboard, for me. But also, for my Dynasty Warriors mod list, I specifically want to be in third person because Dynasty Warriors is in third person. Dynasty Warriors does not have first person options. So, let's see. It's amazing how this game came out in 2011 and has a movement system that is pretty much sliding across the floor, while Half-Life 1, a 1998 game, had it figured out already. Or 2007's Ass Creed 1, which obviously has an insanely complex movement system. I mean, yeah, Skyrim doesn't really need parkour per se, but holy fuck is it... You saw me struggling with the cart. That's not acceptable. Oh, but it came out in 2011. Well, refer to Kitty's comment. Imaginary person I made up. But honestly, for medieval Skyrim, I might just use the vanilla movesets. Because vanilla movesets are simultaneously fantasy, but also aren't crazy high fantasy anime chicanery. Where a lot of MCO movements are just Dark Souls anime chicanery, or just regular anime chicanery. Where vanilla is like, sure, it's not that good, but it's more grounded for what I'm trying to achieve. And it'll work with animated armory. So, are we dirty? We're kinda dirty. Let's take a look in the campfire light. Oh. Game! I'm trying to look at my character. Yes, we are dirty. Christ alive. It's honestly not that hard. Why is it struggling? Wash water. There's For Honor movements coming out for MCO, which look very nice. And that's kind of why I'm not using them right now. Because I'm waiting for, like, the full set to come out. I'm waiting for it all to come out. And the nice thing is, Skypia, I'm not sure how to say their name, but I'll just say Skippy, because I ended up wanting to say Skippy a lot. So I'll just call him Skippy. They make amazing movesets. Like, for the Lawbringer run, I want to use their Lawbringer moveset. So, but I might honestly wait until the full Skypia movesets come out. But for Lawbringer, I might honestly go to MCO so I can use that moveset. And I'll probably give it a try with controller, but again, I kind of really like the vanilla movesets. And I really, really like the Sentiment Dufur. It's so good. I mean, maybe not by animation quality, but it fits. How could I not have it for medieval Skyrim when it's literally historical movesets? Just that it's not compatible with animated armory, or should I say it's not like the game will crash, it's just you'll be using vanilla movesets for the weapons, and vanilla as in, like, if you're using a spear, you'll be using greatsword animations, which obviously doesn't really work when you have a spear. Still get some silly spinning attacks, but it's not too bad. Yeah, the For Honor stuff is pretty good, and I would be willing to use that for medieval Skyrim. And hey, maybe I'll take a break from Skyrim after this run, and we'll do like Ghost Recon Wildlands, we'll do Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. We might even do a vanilla Skyrim AE run. We could do Ghost Recon Wildlands, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we could do all these different games that I haven't had the opportunity to play yet. And then when when more of their animations come out, like, I could just use them. Like, they've got the Warlord out. I think the Conqueror is out. No, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm thinking of the Centurion. I think the Centurion also just came out. The Warden's been out for a while and has been updated to Warden 2.0. Anyways, my character needs to sleep. I'm gonna get a quick picture. Wrong button. And then I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'll... kinda wanna... Something to do with the lights there. But now it's screwing up the... There we go. And then I'll... Kind of like that one. And then I'll TM. Oh, that's TN. I don't want that. TM. Oh, hold on. There we go. And we got a screenshot. Very nice. Oh, Argus is pogging. Or he was. Here he is. He's pogging. Poggers. Hi, buddy. Are you so tired and happy? Now, let's go to sleep. We need more bedrolls for our companions. And I suppose, now that everyone's got some money, we could, one, bet 100 septims on if we can fist, Uthgerd. We probably can't afford Janassa, because she has a fee of 500 septims. There's Warden, Warlord, Valkyrie, Peacekeeper, Nobushi, Centurion, Lawbringer, Griffin, and Gladiator. So let's see. Warden is Greatsword. Warlord is Sword and Board. Peacekeeper is Sword and Dagger. Valkyrie is Short Spear and Shield, which would come in handy because I kind of want to do a Valkyrie run after the Lawbringer run. Nobushi is Spear. Centurion is One-Handed Sword. Lawbringer is halberds, Griffin is battle axes, and Gladiator is, technically javelin. Because it uses Skyrim spear mechanic. There's many more to go, but that's pretty complete as far as Skyrim weapons go, I think. The thing is, I could also use Edgemaster. The only problem is Edgemaster for MCO doesn't have power attacks yet. But I can tell Edgemaster in the foe mod to, oh, don't use the weapons that Skypia is using, so I can have a multitude of animations. And I don't think the animation mods have a plugin, do they? Like, they're just animations, and they use the MCO plugin, I'm assuming. But the thing is, I probably don't care about weapons not having power attacks if I'm not even going to use the weapon. So... Anyways, let's go ahead and sleep. Sleep for 8 hours, and then we'll get back to Whiterun, turn in the bounty. Oh! I see the Lod has
They say Skyrim
I was like,
belongs
did
to
it
the
flood?
Nords.
Like, no,
The
it's just,
Nords say it
for some reason the texture broke. Not
But
sure
I
why.
say it belongs to whoever has the biggest hammer.
Okay. Todd flood. Yeah. Todd has flooded this cave. We don't want that. We want the hot key. And we're gonna have some charred meat. We should have our potato soup. That should get us really good and ready. Try running PCB in the console. I'll do that real quick. Should I reload after this too? Should I make a save and reload? That might fix it too. So, we'll just eat up our food and then we'll go ahead and do all that. Technical issues that should be easy to resolve. But still technical issues. And then we'll have some water. If you have the LOD fix thing, you can just go there and fix the LOD. Right, I'll probably want to save beforehand. I want to say it's installed / enabled. I have a ton of mods that are installed that aren't enabled. So let's check our MCM. LOD. Yep, we have it. So, fix LOD. I knew what you meant. Hi, buddy. Are you happy? Oh, baby boy. Baba Remy. Yeah, that fixed it. Oh, I'm tall now. Oh. Thanks, Todd. At least it seems to be circling over halted stream camp, so it seems as though the dragon is hunting me. Maybe I can hit him with a fury real quick. Come on, dragon. Or is this one of the cases of the dragon being in the area, but then it pisses off? As it leaves as soon as I try to fight it. Yeah, I think that's the case. Well, I suppose I could go to one of these streams and grab some water, come back and boil it. Although I suppose I could just wait until... Do I even have any water left over?
How you honor the sixth
Ooh.
house and the tribe unmourned? Come to me openly, and not by stealth.
Welcome, Invescu. Thank you for the raid. Let me hit you with a shout-out real quick. I'll go ahead and do both of them. Where's my chat? There it is. Let's see. Hold on. Having issues because the cat is in front of the keyboard. Or rather, is where the keyboard should be, but he is in the way, so... Okay, apparently my chat doesn't want to shout you out. My chat bot. But you can still follow Vescu from the actual Twitch chat itself if you click on his name and follow him. I don't even think I'm following him. What the hell? Let me take care of that. Follow. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my bot where it didn't want to shout you out. Do I not have a shout-out command? Let's see. Maybe I'm not logged in to Streamlabs on the browser, so it's not working? Anyways, you have been shouted out. Hopefully that's good enough. Alright. It is very warm in here. It was chilly in here earlier, but now it's warm, especially since I've been wrapped in a blanket for a hot second. But how was your stream, Vescu? What were you working on? Were you just making mods? Speaking of, I'm going to save. How was your stream? What were you doing? If my chatbot was working, or should I say, you know, Streamlabs, I would be able to see what you were playing, but thank you for the raid. I was playing some Stardew and altering some mods and stuff. Nice. So I see you've been bit by the Stardew bug. I don't own the game and haven't really felt like playing it, so I haven't purchased it. So it just seems like one of those games where I can appreciate it for what it is and just not play it myself. 500 hours in, nice. Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for the next run after this Skyrim run. Because the next Skyrim run itself is going to be the Lawbringer. But I don't know what we're playing after this Skyrim run. It might be Ghost Recon Wildlands. We might jump into some Ground Branch. Maybe if I have people to play with. Wanted to play Stardew when it was like the only thing you ever saw on Twitch. Never got around to it. I'm sure it's a fine enough game on its own, right? Probably for the better. I know for a fact it would be another case of Terraria. Have you played that recently, or have you gotten your yayas out with it and have been playing something else? Playing something else as in mathematics.
Hilarious.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Currently waiting on mod updates, I see.
A letter from the Jarl.
It is one of those games where if you get into it, you can't stop. Yeah, it's one of those games where, you know, you don't really know how fun it is until you play it. And then it's like, holy fuck, this is so much fun, and you play for like 2 days straight. And when you add mods to it, yeah, like I guess like Kitty said, it's probably a lot like Terraria where you play it and it's amazing, and then you add mods and it's even more amazing. Not unlike Skyrim, really. So we have a note. We didn't read Arvel's journal yet. We need some reading time. Letter from Adrian. Right. Oh, this is from before. Dear Aneki, I hope you and Werner are getting along better these days. For my part, I think you're right. I need a lover, and I have prayed to Debella. For one, as you suggested, I have my eye on someone very special. Anyway, I need my corundum to make steel for a big order. Can you help me? I'll send back finished tools and weapons to Darkwater Crossing. As always, Adrian. Letter from Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. This is probably just what was given to me. Reader the Bard, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siggeir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you're in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. I suppose I should read this letter as well. I know I've been bad to you and little Mila. I know I've been nothing but a scoundrel, but I'm going to try and make things right. I've met a man who knows the location of ancient treasures, and I plan to bring some of those back to you. A great gift for little Mila. A journey to Sheerpoint now, and we'll send word later. Flavinus. Flavinus the Bravenus. Perks of being Thane of Whiterun. Your badge of office, should it no longer be up to the task, can be exchanged for a different weapon from the Whiterun armory, more suitable to your current needs. Just come and see me for that. In addition to the weapon, the Jarl has also granted you a marvelous suit of armor, specially crafted for the Thanes of Whiterun. Should it experience wear and tear, you may always bring it back to me and I shall find you another one more suited to your status at the time. You've also been granted a signet ring to allow our fine citizens and guards to identify you as Thane. Though who knows, maybe they'll just recognize you on sight. As Thane, you are also entitled to a small cut of the taxes collected monthly from Whiterun's fine citizens. You can retrieve them from me at your earliest convenience, and if you cannot do so for multiple months, I will hold the gold for you until you manage to collect it. If that is not to your liking, and I can also send a courier to carry you the money. Unfortunately, due to the Civil War's effects on trade, our current tax revenues are less than appropriate to our status as Skyrim's trading hub. Hopefully, however, this will pick up after the Empire returns stability to the province. We've also instructed the Whiterun Guard to heed your word. As Thane, you may instruct them to follow you, or, if you would believe it to be necessary, arrest a citizen of Whiterun who may have committed a crime or done you or your honor harm. Should you have any sort of accident which results in a run-in with a guard, you need only announce your thaneship and they will be happy to pass you by, provided that the crime is not too, shall we say, extreme. However, even if the Jarl's influence has limits, and I don't believe he could defend you to the lovely citizens of Whiterun, if you had run-ins with the law every week and his guard let you go. Announcing your status as Thane will also likely strike fear in the hearts of Whiterun's enemies, and temporarily calm the nerves of our citizens when they are inclined to do you harm. It, of course, is also likely to rally loyal Whiterun citizens to your side to fight even harder for their Thane. Though I would not do this too often, the throat does get a little dry. The citizens of Whiterun are very grateful to have your patronage, surely. This means that they will always offer you very favorable prices out of respect for your position. Your housecarls are also not simply regular tagalongs, I can't even say it. They will shout encouraging words for you when entering battle and will guard you with your life. With their life, even taking a killing blow for you if they can. Even if they may die as a result. You may, of course, also name additional housecarls to serve you in the name of the Jarl. As the war hero you are, giving some encouraging words to our fine citizens may help them face a coming battle more confidently. You have also been granted by the Jarl's grace a wonderful horse with absolutely no peer in the entirety of Skyrim. I've instructed Whiterun's hostler to saddle her in anticipation of your arrival, and you may retrieve it or not as you like at your earliest convenience. Finally, I would like to impress upon you the importance of your new position. Being a Thane to the Jarl of Whiterun is a high honor with great power. And as the old tales tell us, with great power comes a great deal of responsibility. I urge you not to abuse this power. You have given monthly taxes, and I would recommend you do not try to supplement this income with additional tax collection from our fine citizens, as some previous guard captains and Thanes have done throughout history. If you do this, the Jarl may be forced to suspend your thaneship, or worse, strip you of it permanently and throw you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon. I sincerely hope this is never necessary. May the Emperor guide you in your decisions. Preventus Avenici. Well, I believe we have a horse waiting for us. So might as well take that right now. Well, the horse can stay in the stables. We're going into the city. And speaking of games you just can't stop playing, Half-Life 2 is calling. Fucking hell, M-Mod is too good. M-Mod, I think, is something I saw Big Hattie using, and it really made the game look good, but I could tell underneath the mods that it already looks pretty darn good for its age. It's like playing a modern FPS, but it's actually Half-Life right. Yeah, if I was aware of how Steam's refund policy works, I would have just kept the orange box, but I was like, oh, if I refund orange box, I can afford Skyrim AE. A little tuckered out. But alas, I have to wait 7 days to get all the money back, even if the refund was successful. But I'm pretty sure Sacrilegious has me covered. Which is exactly why we might be doing a vanilla Skyrim AE run sometime this year. And I'll probably be using Skyrim AE for the Dynasty Warriors list. Unless, of course, all the mods I want to use for the Dynasty Warriors list aren't compatible. All that talk in my throat. Dar isn't on AE, at least not on the newest version of AE. OG AE does have Dar, it's a whole mess. So, remind me again, what's the status of Dar? Like, what's going on with the dynamic animation replacer? Are these guards, like, for me, because they're at Breeze Home, or are they just regular Skyrim NPCs? Torberic.
No lollygagging.
I need your help. Follow your Thane.
Of course.
Now we have guards.
Until next time.
We can be flanked by guards. Ah, that's so
Rorikstead's
cool.
a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If the dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a different story.
Well, is it the weekend at Bernie's?
What do you need?
Follow me.
Of course.
And I can, of course, tell them to go. Still closed source, still only SE and original AE.
Spent almost all the septims I had.
That sucks. Can I downgrade to a specific version, or is it only downgrading? Is the downgrader only for 1.5.97? Or should I just downgrade to 1.5.97, but keep the AE, or excuse me, keep the CC content, like with the best of both worlds? Can I do that with full AE? Can I do best of both worlds with that? We'll do that. Deliver letter to Rorikstead. We'll grab these when we're ready to leave. Because then we can do that this in-game day. Should just downgrade with best of both worlds. Should be able to. I will do exactly that then. Gather copper ore, gather lavender we can do. Hunt fugitive we can... Well, we'll keep things in Whiterun for now. We'll do the hunt fugitive later. Although if the fugitive does come into Whiterun, I can always grab him then. We'll grab the delivery jobs for Riverwood and Rorikstead in a moment. Although I suppose I could grab it now, just have it locked in. Gwendolyn. Where's Gwendolyn?
Need something?
Amryn. Right. Haven't done his quest yet. We need to get a bounty paid to us from Preventus. I'm gonna see if he can send a courier to me to give me my taxes that I'm owed. Anyway, Gabe and Carls, enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the half-life. We will be here.
All the septims I had.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
You get paid when you get paid. Although I suppose since you're under my employ that I actually have to pay you. Fuck's sake. Just kind of hit with some fatigue. I think I'm still a little tired today. I think what we're gonna do... We're gonna turn in the bounty. And then I think we're gonna go raid Leo. I'm feeling just a little exhausted. You know, like when you feel exhausted, when you can like feel it in your chest. Like you just can't, like I'm getting to the point where I can barely talk. Despite the fact that I can project still easily. But I'm getting to the point where it's very tiring to have to talk. Which technically we're supposed to be on break anyways. But whatever. I'm gonna turn in my Axe of Whiterun as well, see if I can get a sword.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
Unless I can only turn it in for a better axe. I want to see if I can get a sword out of it though, because I'll use a sword if it's, you know. I suppose I should actually get dressed in my Thane outfit. And I'll see if I can actually change out my armor for light armor, but I'll save in case I can't. Oh, I'm filthy. Do I have any more wash water? Nope. I suppose I could go to the kitchen real quick, since I'm probably part of that faction now. And it won't count as... Well, even if it would count as stealing, I don't have crafting requires permission enabled, so... I can use the thing anyways. But what I need to do is make wash water.
Gold supplies.
I think appropriately, I need to make soap, which then I can make wash water out of that. In fact, I probably need some soap from Lydia, because she'll have my soap. Or, excuse me, salt. Yeah, I think we're gonna get ready to raid Leo and, you know. Where's Lydia?
Lightly armored means light on your feet.
Where's Lydia?
Smart.
Oh, there she is. I just lost her in the
All
crowd.
the septims I had.
Still here.
Need to trade.
I'll serve you, my Thane.
I need my, salt. Like, probably 5. I'll take 10.
Lead on.
Now, granted, I'm probably gonna need to actually go bathe after I get done talking to the Jarl. But the wash water will suffice for now. And the only reason I'm doing this is for roleplay. Like, I don't want to go in front of the Jarl and be dirty. Which technically I'll be talking to Preventus, but still, I want to keep up appearances.
The cost of goods has doubled.
I'll be needing some gold for supplies.
Provision us properly.
Our coffers are nearly empty. I can scarcely afford to pay the guards, and we need every one of them in these troubled times. You'll have to make do with what we have, Proventus.
Okay. Let's make... Ooh, we can make pheasant jerky now. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let's make our soap first. And then we'll make our wash water.
All the septims I had.
Oh, I can make more wash water because it gives me 3 soap. There, now we have the wash water. Make pheasant jerky. Make potato soup. There we go. Go ahead and clean up here so we can be presentable. Then we'll probably get into our armor, our Thane armor real quick. Wash water. Let's put on our Thane armor. It's not something we wear into battle. This is just for appearances. And we don't need the helmet because, you know, we're inside. What does the helmet even look like? Oh, right, it's got the missing textures. But it's a sallet helmet with a faceplate. Okay. I wish there was like a kneeling animation. Or like, if anything, just for screenshots.
I serve Jarl Balgruff as steward.
My badge of office has been found wanting. I think you should give me a new one.
How can I argue with that?
Oh, they just gave me another axe of Whiterun. Okay, and then I need to save. And then I want to see if they give me a new... Well, if they gave me another axe, I think they're just going to give me the same armor. So, bandit leader at Halted Stream Camp is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Okay. Got 300 septims out of that. That's a lot. Okay.
If there's any more I can help you with, just let
So
me
then
know.
I gotta make sure I check my quest log if we stream tomorrow. If I don't feel like streaming tomorrow, we're gonna continue our break. But if I do feel like streaming tomorrow, we'll be live again. But for now, let's go ahead and get a picture.
I've spent almost all the septims I had.
I tried applying for part-time work at one of the Battleborn farms. I figured they must pay well. I still haven't heard back from Alfeld.
Maybe if I... Okay. Okay. And then we'll give it one final save. And then we'll quit. Alright. Weirdly enough... it's the same song. This has, like, happened multiple times where I close out of the game and I turn on the playlist in OBS, which is the same music, by the way, but it's the same song. It's the same song. And you know what the biggest irony of it all is? Sacriledius did gift us Skyrim AE, I believe. Let's see. Right? He gifted that to us. I wish I could see what he gifted me. Anyways, he gifted me a game, and guess what? Guess who has their full Steam wallet now? That's right, I have $11 in my Steam wallet. I thought it would take 7 days, but I guess it said it would be within 7 days. So I was like, oh man. Oh, the irony of it all. I would have totally bought it too, which, having said that, I don't think I would have been able to get Skyrim AE simply because by the time I even got my full allotment of Steam wallet, I think the sale would have been over. But regardless, thank you, Sacriledius, once again for giving me that game. And we are going to find somebody to raid as we end earlier than normal, but I'm feeling pretty tired out. So we're gonna go raid. I think I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Laser Frog. He's a good friend of the channel. And then I'm gonna get some tacos made, and we'll enjoy a Leo stream. So, let's go say hi to Leo. If we are back tomorrow, we will be back tomorrow. If not, we will continue to take a break. I was supposed to be on break today, but I really wanted to stream. It's just, my body is failing now. So, if we're back tomorrow, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you either next week or the week after, and anywhere in between. But for now, we'll send you off to Leo, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, bye-bye, bye-bye.